Okay, we're going to be breaking down the bolt carrier group of an AR15. Just get it to the point where you have access to your bolt carrier group. You've released your takedown pin and exposed the inside of your upper receiver. You're going to pull the charging handle back about an inch or two. There's no reason to take it out all the way. Once you've got that first inch or so of your bolt carrier group exposed, just go ahead and pull it out. And we're just going to set the gun to the side. The first step is you're going to be removing your firing pin retaining pin. You can generally get that with your fingernail. If you can't, you may just find some tool that helps you pull it out. If you turn the group towards your bottom hand, you should just be able to let that firing pin fall right out. Next, you're going to push the bolt in so that way your cam pin here is now exposed rather than hiding under this key. The cam pin is in a vertical position. Normally, you want to turn it horizontal like so, and just turn the entire group towards your other hand, and it should just drop right out. Now you can pull the bolt completely out of the carrier. And if we focus in on the bolt for a second, I'm going to take my firing pin and apply it to the extractor pin to push it basically through the bolt. You're going to want to put pressure on the extractor, which is this oval shaped piece, and that's going to allow you to get that pin out fairly easily. Now if you just turn it upside down, your extractor is falling out. The extractor's got three pieces. You've got this rubber piece and a little extractor spring in there. Sometimes the spring doesn't want to come out too easy, so I just go ahead and leave it in. The only other piece that will come out, and we're not going to take it out of this bolt, are the three gas rings. I have some gas rings here off to the side. You can just kind of see that's what the gas ring looks like. There's a little bit of a break in the ring that gives you a little bit of flex, so that way you can take it on and off the bolt. We're going to come back to the gas rings in a minute. Reinstall the extractor insert. Again, it's usually rubber, looks like a donut. Put your extractor back into your bolt, and you're going to want to, I don't know if you can see, but there is a little bit of space here. That spring is pushing up on the extractor constantly. You're going to want to push that down, and that's going to alleviate the pressure between the hole and the bolt and the extractor to allow the pin to hopefully jiggle right back into place. Generally, you want that pin to be flush and level. I just kind of run my fingers over it on both sides. If it's off level, you may need a little assistance with this firing pin. Just get it to the point where it's in there level, it's not sticking out. Back to the gas rings. You're going to see that hole we talked about. Since there's three rings, there's three holes. The idea is that if you were to turn this, you've got a third of the space roughly between each ring, somewhat even, and that makes sure that the gas won't come back through past where it's not supposed to go in the bolt. You've got your bolt and your carrier. We're going to put them back together. One thing you need to know, there's the hole that the cam pin goes into has a bevel on one side, and I don't know if you can tell in this video, but you'll know when you're looking at it, and there's no bevel on the other side. You want the bevel to be away from you. Go ahead and insert the bolt. And there might be a little resistance there because those gas rings are not always even until they're in the carrier. And you want to line up the hole for your cam pin. Your cam pin is going to go in horizontal, like so. You're going to turn it vertical like so, and then you can, at that point, you should be able to push and pull the bolt in and out. Go ahead and pull it out. Your firing pin, you should just be able to drop it right into the whole group, and your firing pin retaining pin should just pop right in. Just make sure, sometimes it takes a little finesse, that it actually gets in all the way. your bolt should still slide in and out. You should be able to turn the whole group upside down, and the firing pin should not fall out. Go ahead and make sure that before this goes back into the gun, your bolt is fully extended. Since you left your charging handle where it is, you should just kind of be able to come in on an angle, and this key is going to fit up inside the charging handle, and it should drop right back into the gun. Now you want to use the latch on the handle to push it in all the way, so that way you can't pull the handle away from the gun. And one test you want to be able to do is a 45-degree angle test. Just pull it out, make sure that it slides completely in. Now go ahead and put your lower receiver back on the upper receiver, close your rear takedown pin, and you're good. That concludes the breakdown of the bolt carrier group.